which you all want to share the wisdom of Madam Blavatsky. Happy to meet you all, masters. And let me show my gratitude to Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji sir and Brahma Vidwanmani Saroja Amma for offering me this opportunity to share Madam Blavatsky's wisdom. So here, my dear masters, let us start our session with a small meditation for 5 to 10 minutes. So I request you all to just close your eyes, clasp your hands, cross your legs. And my dear masters, let us start the meditation. Just follow my instructions, masters. Be with your breath, my dear masters. Just observe the natural inhalation and exhalation process. Just be with your breath, masters. Let us all connect to the divine knowledge. In this cosmos, that is embedded in Akashic, in the form of Akashic records, my dear masters. Let us all connect to the divine masters, the masters who always extend their help for the spiritual progress of the human beings. Let us all connect with the consciousness of those divine masters who always try to take us towards truth. If we can connect to their divine presence, they lead us to our spiritual enlightenment, my dear masters. Let us all connect to those divine masters. My dear masters, let us all connect to our mother nature and our mother earth, who always through their presence tries to give us the supernatural knowledge, spiritual knowledge. Leading us towards our spiritual progress. Let us all connect to our inner, my dear masters. Our inner which gives which connects us to the divine knowledge. By just traveling inward through meditation, it leads us to our spiritual enlightenment, my dear masters. Let us all connect to our inner. Let us all connect to Madam Blavatsky consciousness. The consciousness which always tried to enlighten us by giving us the spiritual knowledge through connection to divine masters and so many other aspects. And let us all invite Madam Blavatsky consciousness to our platform. Be with your breath, my dear masters. Just observe natural inhalation and exhalation process. My dear masters, just rub your hands. Keep it on your closed eyes. Five, four, three, two, one. Just open your eyes, my dear masters. Gradually open your eyes, looking at your palms and a smile on your face. Thank you all, my dear masters. Very happy to meet you all. This is the first time I'm taking English session, and I'm happy to meet you all through this session. And if at all at certain points, if I could miss my if I could not express so well in English, just excuse me. I'll try my level best to share this wisdom, Madam Blavatsky's wisdom. Thank you all, masters. Helena Petrovna Blavatsky. That is the actual name of Madam Blavatsky, my dear masters. We just call her HPB or Madam Blavatsky. So, my dear masters, Helena Petrovna Blavatsky or Madam Blavatsky, she's actually chosen by the divine masters to share the divine wisdom to the humanity, my dear masters. She was chosen for three different purposes to work on this earth realm, my dear masters. She was chosen for so many factors, but three major purposes for which she was chosen to work on this earth realm is to recognize the actual knowledge, actual spiritual knowledge, what various religions of this, what various religions that were present on this earth constitute of actually. Just I want to repeat it, my dear masters. Every religion constitutes a basic divine wisdom, and apart from that wisdom, as the years were passing on, there were so many veils on that wisdom in the form of belief system, in the form of superstitions, in the form of so many contradictions and conditions, my dear masters. And this veils on the divine actual essence of the divine wisdom constituted by each and every religion on this earth was to be extracted, was to be recognized, was to be taken out by Madame Blavatsky, and that was to be shared to the humanity. That is the basic purpose of work what Madame Blavatsky was asked to do on this earth realm, my dear masters. And apart from that, she is here with us for a few years on this earth just to exchange the spiritual knowledge by constructing a exchange bridge of spiritual knowledge between Eastern and Western nations. As all of us know, certain nations, they were so much profound in the spiritual knowledge, and few nations, they were profound in their physicality. And Madame Blavatsky is here on this earth at that time to just exchange the spiritual knowledge between these different nations. That is the second purpose, major purpose, what she is for on this earth. And the other one is to introduce that there exists divine masters who extend themselves to help us for our spiritual progress, to increase our state of consciousness, and for our enlightenment purpose. There are so many masters who are here, who are there extending their help, divine masters extending and coming to help us for our spiritual progress. That is the other purpose for what she is on this earth, my dear masters. So in this context, I just want to share with you when Helena Petrovna Blavatsky, when she met her master called Master Maurya. Master Maurya is the divine master. He is with Madame Blavatsky throughout her life, helping her in accomplishing her task of whatever work she has to do on this earth realm. So Master Maurya, when he first met Madame Blavatsky and when he's communicating with Madame Blavatsky, he just when he is discussing about various religions and how these superstitions and belief systems were covered, this actual divine knowledge of the religions, when it was covered with veils of superstitions and various belief systems, he was actually discussing with Madame Blavatsky, telling her that many years back, there existed only two religions on this earth realm, and those two religions are becoming and being. Only these two religions used to exist on this earth realm, it seems, masters. And what these two religions actually mean? What is becoming and what is being? Becoming means taking a human form, taking birth as a human, surviving in a basic physicality with a state of ego, and gradually enhancing his state, connecting with spiritual knowledge, just recognizing that I am not limited to this physical body. I am not limited to this mind consciousness. Recognizing himself that I am not limited to this connection through my heart. I am something more than what I am. I am something more than what I am now. I am soul state. I am more than what a soul state I am in. I am a super conscious being. So enhancing his state, recognizing that he is not limited with the limitations what he is, increasing his conscious state, and finally concluding himself as a super consciousness being through various through various spiritual practices, and gradually progressing his spiritual enhancement. So this is the way when he enhances his state, conscious state, and becomes a divine being. That religion is called becoming. And what is being? Forgetting that he himself is God, forgetting that he consists in his inner the whole divinity, that what he is searching outside. He himself is that divine being for what he is searching outside, forgetting that he himself is a God and living as an ordinary man at what one particular moment recognizing himself as a God. That is another religion called being, my dear masters. So people used to do spiritual practices basing on these two religions. And there's a quotation of Swami Vivekananda I heard, and I just learned once when I was going through some concepts, is that religion is just becoming or being. It's not believing. What does that mean? What does he mean by telling us that religion is not believing? It is not religion. Actual religion is not that veils of superstitions. Actual religion is not that veil of uh, belief system. So this is not, along with these veils, the religion, whatever that is existing at present situation, that is not the thing what religion means. Religion means the basic divine knowledge, what the basic constituent it has. When we remove all these veils, there remains a basic knowledge, a spiritual divine knowledge, and that is called religion. This is what he mean Vivekananda by telling this quotation. This is what I thought of sharing with you, masters. And also I want to just share you from the knowledge something interesting, and that is, we all of us, we call ourselves as masters. And I just want to tell you that this word master was introduced by Madam Blavatsky to us, and our beloved Patriji sir, he just awarded that divine word master to us. And we are so much privileged to receive or to be called as masters. So my dear masters, let us discuss what actually a master means. With tremendous disciplined spiritual practices, if there's someone who could enhance his state to completeness in the perception of physicality. Through this physicality, if we call something as completeness, that becomes a relative term, my dear masters. Completeness means something more. Completeness means something what we are thinking of. This is called completeness. If we attain that state of completeness, and if we master the state of being human, and if we can master the state of being human, that people who attains that state are called masters. The people who attains that state are called masters. And also there's another interesting thing to discuss, my dear masters, through this knowledge. If the consciousness crumbles, if the consciousness just crumbles into physicality, then that consciousness, it takes the form of sentient in plants and in animals, and it takes the form of self-awareness in humans, and it takes the form of super consciousness in masters or mahatmas. What do you mean by super consciousness? What is super consciousness? Super consciousness means always being aware of our connection with our existence, always being aware that we are not limited to this physicality. We don't have any limitations. Being aware that we are beyond this, what we are calling it as human. So if we are in that state, then that state what we reach is called master. Mastering the state of being human. Such a profound statement. I like this very much. Mastering the state of being human. So master means it's such a extraordinary state, my dear masters. So let us all feel very happy that all of us, we are being called as masters. Definitely we are in our way of spiritual progress and spiritual practices, and we are well disciplined enough in our in our spiritual works what we are doing. So we are awarded as masters by our beloved Patriji sir. So this is what I just want to discuss with you today, masters. And from the next session, we'll discuss the life of Madam Blavatsky, along with the knowledge shared, the divine knowledge shared by Madam Blavatsky. She takes us towards the actual truth, my dear masters. The truth that can be known only through experiences, the truth, the divine truth that can be known only through our perception. She leads us through her divine knowledge towards the truth, my dear masters. So from next episode, let us all discuss about that. So my dear masters, today I just want to end my session, and I thank you all for giving me this opportunity. I thank especially Sailaja ma'am a lot for giving me this opportunity. Thank you, masters. I'm very happy to discuss with you.
చాలా బాగా వచ్చింది మేడం సెషన్. చాలా బాగుంది. క్లారిటీగా కూడా ఉంది మేడం. అంటే మీరు ఫస్ట్ సెషన్ అయినా కానీ చాలా అద్భుతంగానే చెప్పారు. కనెక్టివిటీ కూడా చాలా బాగానే వచ్చింది మేడం. అంతా బాగుంది.
Excellent, thank you so much, Gupta sir. Thank you, masters. I'm very happy today communicating with you all, discussing with you all. Thank you, Gupta sir. Chala happy. Thank you so much.
Thank you, madam.